Good day, everyone. This is Muhammad Bader, the Arabian Traveler. The Arabian Traveler poetry brings you poems and interviews with various poets and artists. The Traveler is a mystical journey, a dream and a desire to find peace and harmony in a world torn with war, greed, and lust for power. For every high, there is a low. For every laughter, there is a tear. In the end, the traveler hopes and dreams for peace and justice for all. Enjoy. The subject of today is eulogies. What do we do when people who had an amazing influence on us, people who loved us unconditionally and left a very wonderful impression in our lives? One of these people was a professor of mine when I was in my undergraduate Bethlehem University. That was like probably in the 80s. I'm dating myself probably now. And I had developed this wonderful, loving relationship with a professor of English of mine who was from Scotland. And at the time I was very shy and kind of withdrawn, and just felt that I was passing through college. And I just had this amazing unconditional love that I received from that teacher, who took a great interest in me and always sought me out and wanted me to talk about things, and always was interested in what I was doing. And in 1986, I immigrated to the United States, and then right after that, I heard that she passed away, that she had unexpected cancer. And so I wrote this poem for her, and I called it Eulogy, a letter to a friend. I'd love to read that for you. And that kind of continues on the theme of love, because we have all kinds of love. You've got love, the romantic love. You've got the love between two human beings, friends, and this was a great friendship, kind of very unusual. So here it goes. Long before we met, I closed the door. Then I stood like a fool, lying to myself. I was hungry, but you nourished me. I was a hermit, but you brought me to light. I was not understood, but you understood me. I was lost, but you recognized me. I was in the dark, but you set your light upon me. I was weak, but you strengthened me. I was angry, but you calmed me down. I was conflicted, but you brought me peace. Then I was numb. Now I ache. Then I did not cry. Now I sob. Then it was hard to say words. Now I ramble on forever. My friend, I miss you. May you rest in peace. The second type of eulogy I want to talk about is the one I had for my mother. When my mother passed away, I was in the United States. My mother's name was Yusra. Now I'm adopted. I have two mothers. I have later in life, after my biological mother died, Yusra, I was adopted by an American family as I moved to the USA. This letter is for my mother, Yusra, who lived and kind of loved me unconditionally all through my childhood. She was an amazing teacher, amazing artist. She knitted. She was a great cook. She was illiterate, however, she's done amazing seamstress work and amazing artwork with her needle point type of a kind of art. She had lost her hearing due to a bombing that happened during the 1967 war in East Jerusalem, and so she had a lot of moments of silence and a lot of pain that she was processing through her life that I did not understand. But she was for sure a great and loving mother. So I started to wonder after she died about why she had all this sadness, and so why she wouldn't tell me about her pain. And I came to the conclusion that it was because she loved me so unconditionally that she was not willing to put her burdens on me. So this it's called Eulogy, a letter to Mother. I look at your face and I see a flaming sun, yet you don't sigh. I wake up at night and I hear you moan and cry softly. I see you as a candle that burns silently. I see you as a volcano that holds the disasters of the past. Don't you despair? Questions come to my mind. Why are you moaning? Why are you crying? What is this buried sadness? Talk to me. Talk to me, please. Narrate to me a myth of the olden days. And afterwards, tell me about your buried secrets. Forgive me, Mother, for I am impatient. Forgive me if I seemed solid as steel. Today I feel your sadness in my bones. Forgive me. That sadness sickened me, for I learned nothing but moaning. And as if we were twins, whenever you moaned, I did. When I asked you about the reason, with a gentle whisper, you delayed the question. Until now I wonder, why the moaning? Why the buried sadness? Don't you despair? Forgive me, Mother. Forgive me, Mother, that I did not understand. Forgive me, for I have not tried. Your tears shook my foundation, and your heart was a temple in which I buried my worries and sadness. Forgive me, Mother, for I did not lift up your pain. Forgive me that I gave you my burdens. Now I know the secret for your moaning. Now I know the reason for the buried sadness and the silent volcano. Thank you. Thank you for being a temple for my pain and my burdens, a sun that shone, a candle that burned silently, and a volcano that erupted internally. I must say that I wrote this poem in Arabic. I wrote it after I was accompanied my adoptive mother, Betty, Mitchell, who left to go to an abbey called Lafayette Abbey in Oregon. And at the time, we had talked with a brother. His name was Brother Mark. Brother Mark had talked about his mom, and when his mom died, he went somewhere in Chicago, he said, and it was snowing. There was a lot of snow. And to grieve the death of his mother, he said he constructed a snow woman and started to watch that snow woman melt. And that was his way of letting go of the grief. And right after that, I came and I thought the way for me to grieve was to just write a poem. And that was about 4 years after my mother died. It was like about 4 years of like not being able to express that. And so sometimes it takes somebody else to guide us and teach us on how to grieve. I hope you find some ways to grieve the losses you've had, whether it's a friend, whether it's a mother, family members, and understand that unconditional love. We are very blessed to have people who love us unconditionally. You have been listening to The Arabian Traveler. Thank you for listening. If you liked any of these episodes, please share, like, comment. You may also write me at thearabiantraveler@gmail.com. Thank you. Have a nice day.